The president has deployed the National Guard to shut down these riots, okay? And of course, the mainstream liberal media, they are freaking out. CNN, they're freaking out. MSNBC, they're freaking out, claiming that these protesters are so peaceful. These are just peaceful protesters, and Trump is using the National Guard, the military, on peaceful people of color who are just peacefully protesting. The lunatics are going to come back out apparently later today. They haven't learned their lesson, right? And again, one of the reasons why is because there's not enough arrests being made, right? I mean, they need to start making mass arrests. Mass arrests need to be made, okay? And these people need to be punished to the fullest extent of the law, right? That's what needs to happen, okay? That's what needs to happen. As long as these people aren't being punished, as long as they're allowed to do this, you're going to keep seeing it. Now that you're seeing this in Los Angeles, the lunatics they're emboldened, right? They're now emboldened, and you're going to see this start to happen across these liberal cities, across the whole country, okay? And it's probably going to be something that's going to be happening for the whole summer. These people are not in school. They're back homes in their liberal cities, right? They're bored. They ain't got nothing to do, right? So now this is what is going to happen. We have to shut down these riots. And I'm glad that the Trump administration is starting early. Okay, he's sending a warning. He's letting these people know that we're not going to tolerate this. And, it really is one of these situations where it was bound to happen, and now it's happening, right? This is what these liberal cities asked for. And you can't blame anybody except the Democrats. We gave them an opportunity to cooperate. They didn't want to cooperate. So, hey, they're finding out. They're finding out.
They were trying to figure out why my wife was a registered Republican. They're like, you are Mexican. Why are you a Republican? Why do you vote conservative? Why aren't you a Democrat? They're for Mexicans. They're for illegal aliens. They're for all this other stuff. And my wife said, I came to this country because this is a country of law and order. This is what my wife was telling this other Mexican. And the person said, we have corruption in our own country. We have corruption in our own country. We're used to that. And my wife was like, that's exactly why I freaking left Mexico. And I don't want the United States to become like Latin American banana republics. Every other time in history, you come waving your damn flag in my country against my law enforcement, that's an invasion. You are a foreign national declaring your allegiance to another country, to federal authorities of the country of which you were in. You should have absolutely no damn freaking rights. They should round your ass up, throw you in the paddy wagon, take you over to Tijuana, and freaking give you the boot like that.
But he says, without a doubt, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. And here's something else that I didn't know, and Rogan said himself he never heard that maybe a year before, I think the year before, but it was July of some previous year, that he tried to kill himself before. And of course, the mainstream mediocres didn't tell us that.
Well, it's a very sad case. It's a case we win. We can't lose that case because we have the right to make grants. We're not going to make any grants like that. But I don't think Harvard's been acting very nicely. I think Columbia wants to get to the bottom of the problem. They've acted very well. And there are other institutions, too, that are acting. But Harvard's trying to be a big shot. And all that happens is every 3 days we find another 100.
This is an issue for me. This is the world's, as I mentioned, richest man. He's head of a big public company and owner of the world's most important platform for journalism. He's also a defense contractor with top secret clearances vital to American national security. But that right there that we just saw in that video, the mood swings, the instability that we're seeing, the irritability, the impulsivity, that looked like Pookie from New Jack City. It was just reported that he tried to force his way into the Pentagon for a classified briefing on war plans with China recently. The New York Post is reporting Trump was outraged and called it a national security threat. Musk security clearances are now may be suspended. They're looking into that.
Black people in America benefited from slavery. That's factual. If it weren't true, all the black people whining and complaining about being here in America would leave America because there would have been no benefits. But because there have been great benefits, black people are still here. I said it. It's the truth. Everyone knows it's the truth. Thank God I'm here with central air conditioning and ice in my refrigerator. I said it. Here's Stephen A. Smith's top 5 priorities as a presidential candidate. Says he's a nationalist first, but however has globalist leanings too. You can't have them both.
Jason.
I'm fat, but I'm skinny as well.
Yeah, after all of this, and these are his 5 agendas that are at the top of the list, right? I'm going to go back to this. But he said his vote was for Kamala Harris. What does this guy stand for?
There is no mother freaking way that you can articulate to me with any level of clarity or believability that these transgender people don't have an advantage. They are operating or batting at 100%. That means when a transgender is in the race, they win. We're ready to go into Father's Day. If your daddy is watching these girls get towed up from the floor by biological men, then don't say Happy Father's Day to him. If you're a man and you ain't standing up against this crap and your kids out there getting bludgeoned, you don't get a Happy Father's Day. You ain't a real man. You're not a father.